Hey, what's up y'all? It's your girl Lee Marie and I'm back with another YouTube video. And in today's video we're going to talk about what to expect from my school, Morgan State University.
Made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go. Drop that ass to the floor. Yeah.
But before we dive into this video, if you're new here, I just want to say welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and make sure you leave a comment. Now, let's really get into this video. Guys, if you see me looking down a lot, it's because I have notes and I'm just looking at my notes so I can give you guys the quality content that you guys deserve. So now let's dive into it. So first, y'all, I want to start with freshman week. Due to Corona, I'm not sure if the class of 24 or Future Bears at the moment will have a freshman week, but I just kind of want to go into detail how freshman week is. Freshman week is literally like the week before classes start. Let's say classes start on the 19th. You move in, freshmen move in a week before that, and then freshman week is literally a week filled with events and socials, gatherings. I'm just calling like socials, for where, you know, freshmen meet people, you mingle, you see stuff that goes on campus. Like my freshman week was like just really fun. It was just like a bunch of parties, like little parties, like pit parties, parties across the street at the baseball field. Like it was just a fun time. It was just a fun time to party and to really get to know your surroundings before you have to lock in for school that actually like started the next week. So yeah, that's how my freshman week went. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is the workload / classes, like how to find classes, online classes. So the thing with classes, again, like all of this, everything that disclaimer, everything that I'm saying is likely to change because of Miss Rona. So yeah, but if it doesn't change, then everything that I'm saying is literally what you will expect. But yeah, that was just a disclaimer. So the workload / classes, like I genuinely feel like you know what you're coming here for. Like you're coming here for college, so like the workload first semester, it wasn't really that much of a difference from high school, but to me, like it's the way you discipline yourself. Like I feel like you need to discipline yourself to make sure you stay on track, to make sure you get that 4.0. Yes, it can be hard and challenging at times, but that's also why like Morgan State has an abundance of resources to help you get back on track and to keep your grades up. There's no reason why your grades should not be good and you're at every single party. Like, what really are you here for? You're wasting your money. But yeah, but now since Ms. Rona has decided to invite herself into all of our college years, we will be going to online classing. I've been told by the school that we're going back in fall semester. However, there will be social distancing required. But me personally, like with online classes, before Miss Rona came, I was taking like 2 online classes for the spring semester, and honestly I didn't really have a problem with it. But again, not everybody learns that way, and I know like for certain subjects, like they just shouldn't be online because you're still not learning it the right way, or the way that you learn, in my opinion. So that's basically how like the workload / classes go. But if we do return back in fall, a way to find your classes is on your schedule. The building name, it will say, like it'll be abbreviated, and then you can find it like when you get there on campus. You can see the full name of the building, and that's how you can find it. You go into the building and then you just go on the floors depending on what's the floor number and stuff. And you can always just ask, anybody that you see. Really, like I really think that Morgan State is a friendly campus when it comes to like finding your classes. people will help you and point you in the right direction with no problem. So yeah, that's how the classes go. Okay y'all, so the second topic that I want to dive into is dorming. So I've gotten a lot of requests to talk about how the dorming is for freshmen. So recently, I believe, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I believe once class of 23 came, that's when they kicked all of the upperclassmen, like sophomores and up, off campus, because we are a really big class. So all of the residence halls on campus is only for freshmen. That's what I've been told. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what I've been told. So it will be the same thing for class of 24. So now I'm just going to talk about the residence halls and what the differences between them are, and yeah, just to help you pick which hall you want to live in. And yeah, there's Rawlings, O'Connell, and Thurgood. So Rawlings is right next to Blount, all girls dorm. Rawlings has the refac attached to it. Thurgood is on campus apartments. I mean, they are, but in my opinion, they're just like raggedy. Like, they're just a little bit ghetto, a little bit hood. It's like, nah, but nah. But yeah, Thurgood are on campus apartments for boys, and then that's still right next to Rawlings and Blount. And then O'Connell, I would say, is like all the way on the other side of campus. In my opinion, from what I've witnessed since I've been at school, like pretty much like the hangout spots are Rawlings and Thurgood, because it's just like everything is right next to each other. Like O'Connell is like way out the way. I had friends who lived in O'Connell who literally stayed in Thurgood and Rawlings till 4 or 5 a.m. because they wanted to hang with their friends and they didn't want to go back to their dorm. And then they would take Ubers or Lyfts to go to O'Connell. But yeah, that's that with the boys. So now I'm going to talk about the female dorms. So the female dorms consist of Blount, Cummings, I know it, but like it's not in my head. Oh, okay. The female dorms consist of Blount, Cummings, and Baldwin. Cummings and Baldwin are right next to each other, but again, they're more so towards the quad, and they are a little bit closer to the student center. Cummings is usually, I'm gonna call that like the athletes dorm, so like the cheerleaders would like stay in there really. Baldwin is just another residence hall for girls, but the difference between the three is Blount consists of 8 floors of girls and with community bathrooms. But I will say that the rooms, like the biggest rooms, are in Blount, period. Like I said, Cummings is the athletes dorm, and Baldwin is just another dorm for, I guess, like regular girls. But the thing with the bathrooms in Baldwin is that they're you share a bathroom with another room. So like there'll be a room, a bathroom, and a room, and they both have doors, so like they both can go in and out. But the thing with that is you have to clean your own bathroom. With Blount, you have people who clean the bathrooms every day. Like I said, Blount has 8 floors, and each floor kind of has like a stereotype about it. I got the pleasure to stay on 2 floors. I lived on the 2nd floor, and then I lived on the 7th floor. My opinion about the floors on Blount is that I would try to get the 7th floor or the 8th floor. Me personally, like I just loved my 7th floor room so much better than my 2nd floor room. The 7th floor is like, the 7th floor I think is literally like one of the chillest floors. Like I literally had no problems with like rodents or anything like that. The view, well, I had a dorm that was facing where the sun would rise up and down, so the sunlight would always shine in my room. And yeah, like I had no problems with it. The 8th floor at Blount, they call that the penthouse because it's the 8th floor. It's all the way at the top. It's cool. Like I said, it's cool. The only thing I heard about the 8th floor is that like the AC in the hallway broke, like continues to break, but I don't know about that right now. The 6th floor, the 6th floor is so stink. Like you would walk out the elevators and like you just smell garbage. I just did not like the 6th floor. The 5th floor was cool. The 4th floor was cool. The 3rd floor was alright. The 2nd floor where I stayed, my room had a lot of stink bugs. Like I don't know how many stink bugs I killed in that room, but like they would literally just come every single day. Every single day I found a stink bug somewhere, and like honestly it would make my skin crawl. But and then the 1st floor, I heard that the 1st floor also had like you know, pest problems. It's because it's on the ground. But at the end of the day, that's for you guys to have your own opinions on. That's just my opinion on. So guys, the only dorm that I have not talked about was Harper Tubman. And Harper Tubman is a co-ed honors dorm. And it is, I would say it is like, it's basically like in the quad. So again, it's more so near O'Connell, Baldwin, Cummings. Then on the other side of like campus is Blount, Rawlings, and Thurgood. But that's the little side. Anyway, as I said before, I lived in Blount Towers, so I'm going to be telling you guys about how the visitation is there. So believe it or not, yes, we do have visitation as freshmen. Going into college, I thought like, you know, I could have whoever, whenever in my room for how long as I want, because you know I'm a college student, I'm grown, I'm on my own, this, that, and the third. No, this was a big shocker to me. But yes, we do have visitation, and the visitation rules are, first of all, like as soon as you get there, don't think that you're gonna have visitation, because you guys, they're gonna give you visitation when they feel like you're ready to have visitation, when you guys been following the rules and just, you know, just basically been following the rules. You could have visitation sooner, but like I said, like you need to follow the rules. Girls and guys will sneak the opposite sex up, and that causes like, that makes everyone get in trouble. So depending on how your class acts is when you'll get visitation. You need to speak to the RD and the RAs about that. But at Blount Towers, the visitation rules are Monday through Friday, so weekdays. Visitation for Morgan State students starts at 12 in the afternoon and it ends at 10:30. Okay? If they are not a Morgan State student, it starts at 4 to 10:30, 4 o'clock to 10:30. And then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, visitation starts at 12. It always starts at 12, but it ends at 12. Oh. So it starts at 12 and it ends at 12 on Saturday and Sunday. So now guys, I can finally talk about parties, and I know how everybody feels about parties. Like who doesn't love a party and who doesn't love a freshman party? As a freshman, this is your first party where you get to, like, you're a college student, you're at a college party. But don't be acting like you don't got no home training. But whatever. So disclaimer again, there are no parties allowed on campus at Morgan State University. So all parties you need to travel off campus for. So I would suggest that you travel in groups, obviously for safety reasons, and just have a good time. Like do the buddy system. You feel me? So one thing I can say about freshman parties, especially fall semester, is that they could get in the way. There is a lot, and when I say there is a lot of parties, there is a lot of parties. Like Tuesdays especially, You got Morgan Mondays. You like there's gonna be a party every week somewhere. You can always find a party. Now with that being said, don't let a party distract you from what you really came to college for, because you might miss that party, but then like the next week or the next day, like that party will be forgotten, and then you can just go to the next party or whatever. But especially during fall semester, if you are a freshman at Morgan State University, you know that North Howard Street is a street where all the parties are at. Every single time you're with your group of friends and you're like, oh, let's call this Uber, the parties are at North Howard Street. You remember that I'm saying this. North Howard Street at like the District Arts Center. They're always there. They're cool for real. Me personally, I get tired of it and I just like, it's the same thing over and over. That's why I'm saying, like, if you miss a party, you will be fine. You'll be more than fine. Like, seriously. That's about it for the parties. Like, I don't really have to go too much into detail. You know what y'all gotta do. Y'all grown. But the last thing that I'm gonna say about parties is that spring semester was supposed to be a legendary semester, but obviously that got cut short because of Miss Rona. But I would like to say that we did have one extravagant darty. Like, that darty was like, you could just, when you were there, you like, we literally could just feel that, like, you know, like, dang, this is how spring semester is about to go. Like, it's really about to be up and stuck. I'm gonna show you guys a clip from my friend who did a recap video of it, and just know that you guys are not gonna miss Nikon Lou.
It's Nikon Lou. It's Nikon Lou. It's Nikon Lou. If you know, you know. You better shake that ass.
Drive what up. Yo, boof it up. It's big on that 2 MLBUA.
Free Navy Blue, free
K with it, K with it.
free the nice, free class.
Niggas know that we don't play with it.
Free Yola, free the God.
Big 38 go home.
I'm up in all the stars.
Trap House Mob.
Roll another one.
So that comes to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback. And also, if I did not answer all of your questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram or my Twitter, and I'll answer all your questions there. Bye.